right, for my portfolio units for all my courses, this is your semester end portfolio units. This is your final that I have at the end of each semester for all my classes. For my Photo 1, Photo 2, AP Studio Art, Multimedia 1 Illustration, and Multimedia 2 Animation courses. I have some other classes that don't do portfolio, but that's the majority of my courses. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to create your portfolios for me. Now this is a 2-week final, 2 steps in this final. The first week you spend creating your portfolio, although if you're in my AP Studio Art class, you're spending your entire semester or year actually creating your portfolio. But curating it and gathering your work, your best work, is this first week. In most of my classes, this is week 14. In a few of you, it's week 15. And then your last week, which is called your critique week, is when you share your portfolio that you've created with your class. That's part 1. Part 2 is when you critique your classmates' work. So you share your work and then you look at your classmates' work and you analyze it and give them feedback. Okay, so that's the 2-week process of your final. There's a lot going on. And it's actually really valuable feedback that you get from your classmates, and you get to see some great work. So it shouldn't just be me that gets to see all the great artwork. Alright, so let's start with, I'm in my Photo 2 class, but this should be the same directions for most of my classes. So you're going to go to your portfolio unit, whichever class you're in. In most of my classes it's Unit 4. I'm in Semester 1, but this will be the same for Semester 2. Just find your portfolio unit, which is the end of your semester. And in this class it's week 14, but it might be marked week 15 or a different week in your class. Don't worry about that. Okay, I had a mistake, so I had to fix it really quick. So I used to use a different website to create our portfolios, but this year I'm using a website called behance.net. I want you to use to create your portfolios, and I'm using a new website right now this year because you can add more photos than the old one that I used. This is a free digital online portfolio that you'll be creating. Okay, so here's some general information about what you'll be doing. You'll be creating a digital portfolio. So let's go ahead and click on your semester portfolio and how to create it. Okay, in this class it tells you what to do this week. You're going to read about how to create it, and then you're going to spend several days gathering your best work and posting it. Next week what you'll do is you'll share your website address, your portfolio address, with the class. So I'm going to go to create an online portfolio over here on the left sidebar. Pull that up. Okay, this is the website that we'll use, and I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to create your portfolio for this class. Okay, this is the steps, step by step, written out. Now if you're in any of my classes, you're going to follow the directions. If you're in my AP Studio Art specifically, you have separate directions, but you know that because I've been talking to you about that all year. All my other classes for first semester, you will gather your best 5 images. For second semester, it'll be your best 10. If you're in my AP Studio Art, you have different directions. For semester 1, you're going to create your breadth portfolio, which is 12 breadth images. For semester 2, you have a lot more happening. You're going to create your best 3 portfolios: concentration, quality, and breadth. In concentration, you have 12 images. In breadth, you have 12. This will be your updated version of breadth from first semester. And in quality, you take your best 5 images from these 2 portfolios. Okay, that's a real broad overview, but in AP we go through in depth in portfolios. If you're in my AP class and you're confused about that, there's much more information on the course website about that. Okay, so I would like to actually just show you how to create this free behance.net portfolio. If you're in my AP class, you should have already done this, but follow along with me. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this website here, hopefully. Okay, and when you go to Behance.net, if you do not already have a an account there, maybe you do, most of you probably don't, you'll sign up. You'll choose sign up, and it's free. So if at any point you're asked to sign up to pay money, then you're not in the right place. So make sure that you choose the free option. Choose sign up. It should look like this. I don't know why this is going so slow. Sorry, you guys. This is great video for you. Alright, I already have an account. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to show you what it looks like after you sign up. What is the easiest way? I would suggest you guys just use your Google account to get in. That's what I would do. So use your existing, you can use Facebook, or you can use, I'm using my district account. It's me getting in. So I actually already have some portfolios on here, so you're going to see what it looks like after I've already built some. This is my portfolio here. Slowly getting them. That's not it, but right here. This is my account. Okay, that's me. And these are some of my images and portfolios I have. But let me show you what it looks like to add one. Yours will be blank. So what I would like you to do is to add work. And you're going to add something called a project. So go to Add Project. Okay. And we're going to add your images. So at this point you can add your 5 best images. You can just drag them in off your desktop or wherever you have them on your computer, or you can select upload files and then you can find them on your computer. If you are in my animation course, you can upload your videos as well. So let's say I'm going to pick one of my pictures and then I'm going to upload it. Okay, but I'm not really going to do that right now. Sorry. Okay, to title my project, or edit, and I'm going to title this, let's say I'm in photo 1. Okay, that's the name of my portfolio. Let's say, for example, I'm in AP Photography, because they're very different. That class is very different. For first semester, I would be titling my portfolio Breadth. For second semester, I would be adding a second portfolio, and it would be called Concentration. And a third one called Quality. That's second semester. So if I'm in AP Photography, AP Studio Art, I should have 3 separate projects: Breadth, Concentration, and Quality. All my other courses, you'll just have one project and it'll be the name of the class. So if I'm in photo 2, whoops. Wow, I can't type. It would just be that portfolio. So let's say for photo 2, I would have my first semester and I'd have my 5 images from first semester. Second semester, I would come back and I would have 10 images. I could use my first 5 and add 5 more. Or let's say by second semester I have a whole separate 10 that I want to add. So my first semester portfolio is my 5 best images so far. My second semester portfolio is my 10 best from the year. So it can be a completely different 10, or you can just add 5 different ones to the 5 that you had from first semester. Again, if I'm in AP Photography, AP Studio Art, I have a completely different set of rules. For AP Studio Art, I have 3 separate portfolios. One is called Breadth, one is called Concentration, and one is called Quality. In Breadth, I have 12 images due, and that's first semester. In second semester, I have Quality due. That's 5 images, and second semester I'll have Concentration due, and that is 12 images as well. Okay, so AP Studio is a little bit more complicated. Alright, if I want to share my, let's say I finished and I uploaded my 5 images from my Photo 2 portfolio, for example. I'm going to go back to my portfolio. I'm going to click where it says My Portfolio, and I see my address right here. So click My Portfolio, and then I'm going to grab my address. So yours is going to be different. It should not be the same as mine. If you're using my address, you're doing something wrong. So it should say behance.net and then / and then your username after it. That should be your name, not mine. And then what I need you to do is to select and copy that address. This is very important. So after you create your portfolio, and this should take you a few days to curate and get your best work together, take your time. Part 2 of your portfolio is to share it. So this is how I'm going to show you how to share it. This is week 2 of, or week, for some of you 15, some of you 16. So I'm copying my address. I'm going to go back to Open Class. And by the way, these directions are all right here. I'm already at, I'm all the way down here. I'm right here at the end, or I'm going to share my address, okay? So I've completed creating my portfolio, and I'm skipping ahead. Now I'm at week 15 in this class. In your course, it might be week 16. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my portfolio address with the class. Now, no one has done this yet because I'm doing this early. So the first step is to share my portfolio. Second step is that I'm going to choose 3 different other portfolios to critique, which I can't do yet because no one has posted theirs yet. So the first step is to post mine. So I'll click respond. I'll put my name. That's me. And I'm going to post my address down here. Now, I can just cut and paste this in here, but it won't be clickable. It won't be a hyperlink, which is not very cool because then it causes extra work for my viewer. So let's be really cool and make this easy. I'm going to choose this tool right here. You see this link? It looks like a little world symbol with a link. Choose this. It's kind of in the middle of your toolbar. It's a link wizard. Insert link. So I'm going to click this. It's giving me a little pop-up window. And I can insert whatever text I want, and then I'm going to put my website address. So right here, I'm going to paste in my website. Now I just directly pasted the address to my portfolio, and then I can type whatever I want here, but I'm going to put my portfolio. Or I could just paste in the address there as well. And I'm going to click Add Link. And when I do that, then all of a sudden I have a live link to my portfolio, and then I will post my response. And look at that. Now you can test it after you're done. If you don't see a live link, a clickable link, then you didn't do it right. So you're going to have to go back and try it again. So let me test my link and make sure, yep, it does. It leads right to my portfolio. So now everybody can see my work. Now if you're the first one to post in the semester final, you have to be patient because you have to wait for at least 3 of your classmates to post theirs. And you'll need to come back and critique their work. Now, critiquing means you're analyzing, you're giving each other feedback. It's not a negative thing. It's a helpful thing to critique. So you're sharing your work with the class, and you'll be able to provide feedback. So you need to take at least 3 classmates' work into consideration, carefully look at it, and give them some feedback. So your final is not a written test, but there's several steps. So for week 14 or week 15, depending on your class. So the first step is to create your portfolio. Second step is to share it with the class. Third step is then you have to evaluate 3 of your classmates' portfolios. Okay? There's several steps in this, but you have a couple weeks to do it. And you are kind of stuck with the last one. You have to wait on the rest of your class to participate, which makes it a little bit difficult. All right? This is the same directions for semester 1 and semester 2. The only difference is for semester 1, your portfolio size is a little different, and for AP you have different specific portfolios that you turn in. Please ask me if you have any questions, but this is really important and very valuable to share your work with the class. This is a great way to showcase your work. Okay. Please ask me, as always, if you have any questions, ask me for help.